All right, let's jump into this future of work deep dive, huh? You've given us a ton to think about here.
Yeah, a whole stack of articles and reports. You're really wondering what's coming next,
It seems like everyone's worried about robots taking their jobs.
which is totally understandable. But it's so much bigger than that.
Right. It feels like the whole work landscape is shifting. Like, who would have thought AI ethicist would be a real job?
I know, right? 5 years ago, that wasn't even a thing.
Exactly. So how do we even wrap our heads around it all?
Well, the first step is realizing we can't predict the future.
Right.
It's more about understanding the forces at play. Then we can figure out how to adapt.
Which is exactly what we're here to do. And those FYA reports, the New Work Order and the New Work Reality,
Yeah, those were something else.
they basically said the old climb the corporate ladder thing, that's over.
Yeah, it's not so straightforward anymore. Like, one of their examples was this person who started as a barista and ended up a software developer
No.
at the same company just by learning new skills on the job. It's wild.
So you're not just finding a job anymore, you're constantly evolving within your career too.
Exactly. Lifelong learning is key.
Which brings us to those robots are stealing our jobs articles.
Right.
Like that piece, robots will destroy our jobs and we're not ready for it.
By Dan Schoen.
Yes, that one. It's scary stuff.
It is. But I think Klaus Schwab had a good counterpoint in his fourth industrial revolution work.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
So he said it's not just about replacing humans, it's more about machines and humans working together in new ways. So yeah, automation will change how we work, but it will also create entirely new fields. It's not all doom and gloom.
So less Terminator, more Iron Man then.
Exactly. We bring our uniquely human skills to the table.
Which is where those robot-proof skills come in, right?
Yes. Linda Naiman nailed it with that one.
What was it, like creativity, critical thinking?
Yeah, emotional intelligence too. Things robots can't replicate, at least for now.
So we lean into those skills to stay ahead of the game.
Exactly. And that's where I loved what Marcel Schwantes was saying about curiosity.
Curiosity, tell me more.
He said by 2020, curiosity would be even more important than just EQ.
Wow.
It's not just it's about always wanting to learn more.
Always adapting. Which honestly feels like the biggest takeaway from all of this, right?
100%.
Hmm.
And remember, it's not just about one job anymore.
Right. The portfolio career.
Exactly. That Big Ideas podcast episode really dug into that. Freelancing, multiple income streams.
Side hustles, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. And that Slate series you gave us with the voiceover artists and drone operators.
Those were so interesting. People are forging their own paths.
Exactly. It's about finding work that fits you, not the other way around.
Which brings up a whole other question. It's not just about what we do, right? But also how we think about work.
100%. That really resonated with me too, especially that Aaron Griffith piece in the New York Times.
Yeah.
And Bridget Delaney's work on the hustle economy.
Oh man, don't even get me started on the hustle economy.
Yeah, no, this idea that we need to be on 24/7, it's exhausting.
It's not sustainable. That's been a huge takeaway for me in this whole deep dive. We need to find a better balance.
I completely agree. And that's something Thomas Friedman talked about, finding purpose in our work.
Oh, and from hands to heads to hearts.
Yes, it's not just about making a living, it's about making a life.
That's really got me thinking. I love that. Wow, we covered so much.
We did, but honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Exactly. There's always more to learn, which is why we always say if something piqued your interest,
Go deeper. Read those articles, check out those podcasts.
and keep the conversation going.
Absolutely, because like Shirley Jackson said, we have to make sure everyone has a place in this future of work.
Such an important point to end on. Think about it, everybody. What will your future of work look like?
The possibilities are endless.